Chilling.
We're chilling.
What's the longest episode that happened? Like a longest continuous?
Hour 30?
Hour 30.
Oh my.
Might be more than that.
I thought it was an
Wait.
hour 40.
Yeah,
It might have been just me and you.
Is either me and you or me, you, Isaac for like Christmas one or something?
Oh, actually, yeah.
It's just
could
you
be
two
it.
talking about how much you regret starting this podcast.
Dude, me and Brett.
Hey,
sometimes
he chose to join the podcast.
I chose this, so that's on me.
Isaiah helped, but I was kind of the main one that kind of headed and was like, hey,
You're the
like
grandfather.
what do you think about this?
You're the Godfather.
I should look through my old notes because I wrote down so many ideas and so many different things.
I feel like at this point in American society, it's just like part of the guy's checklist to be part of a podcast.
Gotta
at
start a
some point.
podcast.
To be fair, I should, because this was 2021, 2022. I think it was 2022 when this podcast first started.
I think it's 21, actually.
I don't know.
I don't remember. I want to say it's 21.
I guess I think the first episode was released 2022, April 1st. I think it was on April 1st.
That's pretty funny.
You're right. Introduction, episode 0, April 1st, 2022.
Because we started recording
Yeah, you're right.
in maybe like February, late January, February.
Oh, and they didn't come out till April?
No, because we planned it out for the summer because Isaiah was going to get summer camp.
that's right. You grinded. You were like
Yeah,
three episodes a day.
We did a bunch, and I had everything scheduled out like almost perfectly.
Now we've gone off the rails.
Now we're episode 91.
How many monthly listeners?
I should look. It's been getting better since we've been uploading.
Oh, nice.
Is it up to like 5 now?
More than
It's
that.
probably like over 100, isn't it?
For monthly?
Maybe not.
I'd have to look for monthly. I wouldn't be surprised at this point because from what I've noticed, as long as you consistently upload once a week, like you get a good amount of people that will like tune in. It's fun because I'll hear people mention like, oh, I just listened to this episode. I just listened to this one. And
Well, you say 100 people, like that's shocking, but that's like one homeschooled family.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, it literally is.
Hey, having Ryan on, having different people on helps too. Because they'll promote it and we'll like, oh, I was on this podcast. Or if people say like Ryan Jones was on the podcast.
No way. The Ryan Jones?
Yeah, the Ryan Jones.
Is that the grapefruit guy?
Yeah.
Wait, Max Larson was on?
Wait,
what?
no way.
Wait,
You should
what?
never listen to that podcast.
Sounds like a terrible episode.
I think everyone will want to listen to it.
Why did Brett have that guy on?
This is where we clickbait everyone and we put like Max said what?
Wait a second.
And then the thumbnail's like,
Oh no.
oh no, Max, you can't say that. Like the exclamation point and the dollar sign over his face. Yeah, literally.
I was gonna save it for in the show, but I gotta show that I have a bleep button.
That's great.
It's a legit bleep.
Yeah, it like blocks everything
blocks
out.
everything else
That's
out.
crazy.
Because some of these come in this software or included in it, and that was one of them, which I thought was hilarious.
That's great. You should just have this be the starting. Let's just get in the intro though.
Get into the
I thought this
intro.
was the starting. I was like, we're just going
Dude,
for it. There's no intro.
There's no rails. We just go.
We just go with
You should just keep this at the top.
Just like you just dropped a train from a sky.
This episode will just start, and the intro will be like 4 minutes in. That's just how it's gonna be.
yeah, I just send it.
We're just gonna send it because that was just fun.
Yeah.
and it's less editing work for me, so I approve.
Dab.
Did anyone dab going out of the graduation ceremony?
Lauren and Judah.
Of course they did.
Lauren and
really-
Judah Chernovsky. Because you were.
I was the last
Were you at
one.
the?
So I didn't
okay,
really
your
get to
last
say-
one was sick though.
Hey, I appreciate it.
That was great.
I didn't see what you did because I was too busy throwing my diploma across the room. I don't know if I told you about that.
No, wait.
But I come out of the room after graduation and I am holding my diploma in my hand and I was like, that's it. We're done. And I pretend to throw it. And then I actually threw it. And it like Mach 2 bounces off the ceiling, bounces off the wall, smacks the floor. So the corner's broken on it. It's all scuffed up. And I'm like, I just paid $40,000 for this thing.
$40,000.
And it's already broken.
You know what? That is kind of a fun story. Like, why is the cover of your diploma all messed up?
Yeah, and I was like one tile away on the ceiling from hitting the sprinkler, which would have been like the most Max Larson way to
That
end
would have been
school.
so funny.
Sets
though.
off the sprinklers.
Yeah, there goes
everyone else is
$20,000
walking
more
out.
dollars.
That is amazing.
So hilarious.
That's great.
We'll have to talk about the exits because I didn't see many of them. But so my exit was with Brittany Fritz, and
Yeah.
she asked me like, what should we do? I was like, oh, I don't know. We're the last ones, and I suggested something sporty, but she's not really sport type.
Yeah.
But I was like, wait a second, we're the last ones. So I'm like, what do you think about we take off our hats and we throw them, like normal graduation?
Yeah.
And she was good with it. I'm like, all right, sweet. And she said, I'm like, I'm not gonna throw it very high. I'm gonna make sure to catch it.
Right.
And I was like, I'm
watching this thing.
I'm gonna throw mine as high as I can. Not as high as I
Brady
can,
this
but
thing.
I'm gonna throw this thing like a regular.
Yeah, you tried to
graduation.
catch it. And then
I did catch it.
Oh,
though.
did you catch it?
I did catch
nice.
it.
Oh, good.
I did not think I was gonna catch that thing.
Have you like kept a frisbee in there and you pull it out and just like chuck it into the
That
crowd?
would have been
Going for casualties
such a
here.
Brett thing.
If I would have had a bunch of mini frisbees in my head and like just started throwing them,
going for kills.
Bonus points.
Bonus
Wham.
points. It's like kind of like when you're driving down the road and you see someone on the side and they're just like 12 points. Like a battering, but it just doesn't come back to you.
Exactly. I mean, I used to have a disc in my disc golf bag called the machete. So
Oh my.
Machete.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Machete.
machete. But no, I threw my hat up. I did catch it. I was scared. Like I kind of bobbled it initially because I didn't
Yeah.
grab the edge, but I caught it like a pizza actually, if I remember right. Like I balanced.
Yeah,
it
I
on
think
my
you
hand.
did. Yeah.
But so that was fun, and I wasn't sure they're like. I think it was received pretty well. I thought it was a very. That's
Yeah.
one of my best ideas actually.
That was a good idea because everyone cheered.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? Being the last people, I'm gonna say that was like one of my best
Yeah.
ideas in life.
Best ideas in life.
Every once in a while,
You don't have many, but that's a good one.
that's a good one right there.
That's amazing.
That is. Oh man, I should look for in the ceiling now if I can see the spot where the max diploma.
Oh yeah. So it's just in like right out in that room. By
Yeah,
the
right
room?
on that room, right by the stairwell. Just launched it.
That is
All right, I guess this
hilarious.
happened.
All right, yeet.
Did you do something when you guys walked out for graduation? I don't know.
For
If,
Bible school.
yeah, I
or-
don't know if that was like the popular thing when we walked.
I don't think
initially.
it was. Well, I don't remember. Maybe I did like some weird handshake with someone.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Because we weren't dressed. Like we weren't dressed. Nice. We weren't in. Pause. We
Becomes
weren't
better Christian, returns to Adam and Eve state before the fall.
pre-fall Adam.
Pre-fall Adam.
No, we weren't in cap and gown. So we were just in like nice clothes, and so we didn't have like a hat or tassel or anything.
Yeah, not as official.
But also we took over.
Yeah, we were part of the
2021.
2021
Yeah.
class one. So
Yeah, so because Nick was our president,
yeah,
he's had a speech with Isaac.
yes,
Yeah.
forgot about that. I think it worked out pretty well. It was
Yeah, it was good.
fun for them to do that.
It was pretty funny. I walked with Faith Peterson, and
Oh, nice.
she
Oh,
was not in the mood to do anything cool when we walked out. I was like, Faith, you should just punch me in the face just as hard as you can.
like legit. I want to see Faith legit punch.
Like
you.
I just want to see like blood pouring down my face. We'll go Bible school colors.
Yeah.
And she just said no.
Oh,
So I was
Wait,
like, okay, I guess
did
we'll
you
just do
do
a
A?
fist bump.
Oh, fist bump, nice.
It's just a fist bump.
That's hilarious.
were there? So you said Judah and Lauren.
Yeah, they grittied and then dabbed.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny.
For those two to do that, that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I always forget Judah's last name because Bible school has discipleship groups now.
Oh yeah,
This is like groups of 2 or 3 people with a leader, and Judah is in my discipleship group, and so as a joke, I put him in my phone as Judah Chernobyl, and so I always forget what his name actually is. I'm like, oh yeah, it's Chernovsky, not Chernobyl.
I love that.
very different.
Yeah, but
Very different.
very different things.
That's great.
Were there any other notable things that people did going out?
Will Stromstad and who did he walk with?
Oh yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I-
He like picked him up.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
he picked him up?
yeah.
I don't remember who he walked with, but yeah, he just swept him off his or her feet, and I was like, all right,
great.
No, I
that
think
just
it was
happened.
2 guys. Yeah, because
I think it was 2 guys.
He handed his diploma to the other person, and then Will grabbed the other guy and he walked out.
That's funny.
It was great.
Okay, I need to rewatch it. Just see what
Watch
people
the
did.
live stream.
Did you say we're the very last one?
I was the very last one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's where I felt great about throwing my hat up.
it was
so.
good.
With Brittany, you could have just gotten to the end and like looked around for her. 'Cause she's like
That-
high.
That would have been pretty funny. I'm just like walking with
Wait,
Will, I'm
where
like,
is she?
Where'd you go? I don't know. Fun times.
You should hit the music just for nostalgia.
Just for nostalgic, to throw people off. I think it's
Pranked ya.
we got to give Max the proper
Yeah.
proper experience.
Max, you intro us.
Intro you?
Once Brett will point to you and then you intro us.
Yeah, he'll
All
know.
right, bet.
The beat will drop.
You just do it. Yeah,
and then-
you'll know. You'll know when to speak.
Eventually, I'll come through with the regular intro, but we're just gonna full send these right now.
Let's go.
All right. Welcome to BTB. I'm here. I'm Max. This is my friend Brett Erickson, my hairy friend. This is Jant Groans. Great guy. I just met him like 20 minutes ago.
Let's go.
We're here to talk about graduation madness, drumming, and some other odd stuff, I guess. So, welcome. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for hosting, Max.
Wow, let's
Wow.
go, Max. Clap
I did
it
it.
up.
Wow.
That was great.
Dude, round of applause.
Oh my
Thank you.
That was awesome. That
was great.
I don't even know how to continue.
Call
with
me
my
Ro
intro.
Jogan. The way I just own this stuff.
I love it. Road joking. That is
That was awesome.
amazing.
Oh,
I mean, the only
man.
thing I'm gonna add is that some people call Max the drummer boy, aka James Mulstreet calls him that.
yeah.
Yeah, so I looked at my poster at the end of the year and I saw Max the drummer boy and I was like, Dr. Mulstreet signed this, and I read the end and I was like, no, that's PBO's handwriting. And I saw the signature and I was like, who is this? And then I looked and I saw Brett sign one and I went over and I was like, that's Brett's handwriting.
That's right.
All right.
Oh,
go.
sorry. I should have made my signature more clear.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I was like, genuinely, it was so confused. I was like, is PBO writing a message for Dr. Mulstreet? Like, I was so confused.
What in the
I just
world?
that moment just sticks with me. It was just hilarious because was it during chapel that James Mulstreet was like Max the drummer boy, or I don't
Yeah.
know where he said it, but he was just
Yeah, he
like,
said it. He said it in a sermon in chapel, but he's called me that for like the last 2 years.
yeah,
I've been
That
here.
is
and I just
awesome.
think he loves calling Max that. So I just think it's hilarious to like Max the drummer boy. But
so
Max
sick.
is not only a drummer. You're going to learn a lot more about Max. He's also the host of this podcast.
Yeah.
Apparently, I didn't even know. We're like, what, 91 episodes in?
Yeah,
now?
exactly.
And I had no idea.
Congratulations.
Always been you.
It's he's been the one behind the
He's
scenes.
the overarching entity.
But no, we have
Great.
Grant Drew at this time.
Yep.
91 with
That's
Max.
really artistic.
It's beautiful.
It's phenomenal.
You guys are break time. I'm banter.
Yes.
He is the banter
In human form.
In human form.
in the flesh.
personification
The personification of.
of just stupidity.
But no, we've already gotten this episode rolling. We had the intro like 10 minutes in because
Let's
why
go.
not?
Because why not?
Because that's what the break time banter does. It's whatever goes.
Whatever we want to do,
want.
we're going to do it.
So we're also going to talk about some laughable laws.
Oh,
which
excellent.
I'm excited to do that with
go.
Max.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
This should end well.
Then Max mentioned we're going to talk about drumming because guess what? We are all drummers.
True.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah, it's true.
So they say. Max the drummer boy.
Yeah, Max the drummer.
It'd be funny if they call me Max the drummer boy and I've like never played drums before.
And you just actually suck.
I'm actually just like the trumpet player in the back.
Max the alleged drummer boy.
Guys, I play French horn.
What are you talking about?
Everyone thinks I'm a percussionist, but I'm play violin.
Okay, but real talk, you kind of murdered on the percussion.
Hey,
that
thanks.
was
I
sick.
appreciate it.
That was so sick. It was,
Let's go.
man, those, I mean, all the songs, but on the symphonic wind ensemble songs. Okay, yeah, you guys were ripping.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Man, it was so good.
I remember before, like right at the start of last year, I had no idea what to expect from the music program here.
Okay.
So I came in and Mr. Hansen had me listen to some recordings of like Izzy Worthy from years ago.
Oh, nice.
And he was like, he's like, disclaimer. The drum cues might not be perfect, so maybe don't listen to them. And I was like, why are you giving me this recording to listen to?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was hilarious. So.
Dang.
But always fun. If you guys haven't, go watch the spring concert.
Mm-hmm.
Look for me and Max in the symphonic wind ensemble. Mm-hmm. But also look for Max in the choirs.
Don't look for Max in the choir because. So funny story. I joined choir this semester.
Oh,
First
nice.
time I've done this is like second year Bible school. I joined my very last semester because I was like, why not?
Why not?
I got nothing to lose but
Yeah,
wait.
literally.
That's what I like to say. And so,
That's a great quote. Put that on a t-shirt.
That is amazing.
Thank you. So I joined choir, yeah, and Mr. Hansen was like, hey, we got this big concert in a month. I'm going to need you to learn the songs ahead of time.
In a month.
All right, bet. I could do this. I've loved music. I didn't learn the songs till the day before. I listened to them one time. I listened to them one time, and I was like,
I got
perfect.
It's good enough.
We got it. And we show up the next day for the concert, and we sing it, and I realize I don't know the words. So I'm just sitting up there mouthing the words. And if you go back and you watch the Trinity concert, like February 2nd, I think is what it was. You can go back and watch me just like stumbling horribly as I'm trying to like mouth the words, but I don't actually know where we're going with the song.
That is amazing.
But hey,
Did you just say watermelon a bunch of times?
No.
Because that's what Mr. Hansen has always told us.
Yeah.
If you don't know the words, just say watermelon a bunch of times.
I think you mouth watermelon
Yeah.
because then it will match for the most part. I don't know.
I don't know how that works, but it's Mr. Hansen.
He would know. He's
So
better at music than I am.
I just take his word for it.
He's pretty smart.
Exactly. My memory escapes me, but you played drums for did they do Wana Baraka?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, they did.
right.
Yeah, they did Wana Baraka, right?
Yeah, did you play for that?
The what?
Did they?
Or maybe it
Did they
wasn't
sing
that.
it? Because we sang it.
Yeah.
and me and Nacho
There was
played for one.
there was a song.
Oh no, they sang
Sing Noel. Go tell it on the
that was
mountain.
for the Christmas.
in his carol.
Oh, that's what it
Yes.
was.
Oh,
It's
that one?
Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, there's not drums in that one.
No,
Yeah,
there's not.
Go Tell It on the Mountain is the one that has drums on it.
Yeah, I was thinking thinking
yeah.
of something different.
That was the one that Lauren and Kenzie sang.
Oh,
solos
Yeah,
on.
yes,
the Christmas
yes.
concert.
Yeah.
But yeah, spring concert. There's 2 songs you guys did that Grant and I did our years.
those are sweet.
So
I
yeah,
love
in
those
his Caro, and then
He Never Failed Me.
He never
Yeah.
failed me. So that was super.
That one
fun.
was a lot of fun. I really liked that we did the snapping.
Yeah, that was
Even though
fun.
I was like, whoa, this is getting a little edgy for a loop.
Whoa, we gotta
Yo,
settle
chill
down.
out.
Too much
You
movement
spawn
here.
of Satan. What the heck? Yeah, I remember. So I go to Emmaus Free Lutheran Church. It's in Bloomington.
Nice.
Where I'm getting married.
Let's
And
go.
I was playing drums there one Sunday, and they're pretty fancy. They have a click track and everything.
Oh,
nice.
wow.
Yeah, super high end
fancy.
stuff. So I've played with click tracks before, but I don't like to. I don't think any musician really likes to. And so we played the song "Praise" by Elevation
Oh, yeah.
Worship.
Oh,
Brandon
yeah.
Lake.
Yeah.
Okay, first time they've ever played it there before.
Oh boy.
And so I got to come up with something. I play it there. Got the click blasting in my ears, and then they had the people in the crowd. In the congregation, I should say. Crowd's
Clap.
probably incorrect. They had them clap, and I
Oh
was like,
no, that always goes badly.
Drummer's worst nightmare.
I hate.
Yeah, I was
clapping
like,
when
I had to
playing.
play with my eyes closed. I was like, this is awful.
Man, the drummer's getting so into it.
Especially
No,
when-
they're trying
when-
to focus.
When you have a clicker and they're
Yes.
clapping,
Oh my goodness.
because if you don't have a clicker, it's maybe a little bit easier to try to ring them in, but there's just no recovering either way.
Oh,
Yeah, I've never closed my eyes and focused so hard on something before.
Oh,
yeah,
goodness.
the click is just. Oh man. Yeah,
Yeah.
Our church does that too. I haven't played in a while, but the click. Oh man, it's just like.
Does yours have like the audio cues and everything?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
like bridge 2, 3, 4. I'm like, Hilda, chill out. Okay,
Yeah.
just say please first.
Chill. Yeah, literally.
It's fun. I've never played with click tracks or any of the backing tracks.
Yeah,
and I'm okay with that. I've never played to that extent of,
Right.
I think, production, which I'm totally okay with.
Yeah, don't do it.
Because
Yeah,
out of all the
it's-
drummers here,
it's
I think
rough.
I have the least amount of experience, but it's still fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I've played with click tracks for like snare drum solos and stuff because that's predominantly
Oh, yeah,
what I
yeah.
did throughout high school.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if you guys know Benny Greb. He's a
No.
really famous drummer. He's from Germany, I think.
Okay.
He's like, and he invented his own click track. It's called a gap click, is what it's called. Gap metronome. So it gives you the beat for 4 beats, and then it goes away for 4 beats and comes back 4 beats later. And so it's like to test your internal timing.
Oh,
It's
that's
really, really
good.
cool. Really,
I
really
like it.
cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I used that a lot throughout high school for practicing different solos and stuff.
I bet that would help you so much.
Man,
because
I
if
was-
you're like way off, and that track will tell
Oh,
you.
it's like, yeah, it's condemning. It's like reading a good law passage in the Bible.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That is great.
Just when you think you know it, psych, you don't.
Just
Yeah,
when you
pretty
think
much.
you're
It's
good
like,
at rhythm.
Man, I was thinking the other day, I listened to a snare drum solo I did my senior year, and I was like, man, I'm awful right now. Like, I used to be so good at drums, actually. Like, I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but like, I was really good at drumming.
You kind of forget in high school when you have band that consistently.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
It helps so much.
Yeah.
That's,
Well,
that's
yeah.
the best when I would play trombone is because I was playing 3 or 4 times a week.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I used
man.
to like, but I was homeschooled. And so I'd get back from band, I'd go drum for like 2 hours in our basement, and I was taking lessons on top of that.
Dang.
And so I was just like constantly on the grind. And now it's like I hardly ever play anymore.
Classic drummer boy.
Classic drummer boy.
So there's some Max background with drumming. Grant, how did you start drumming?
I can't actually play the set, which is actually really sad. I really wish I could play. I know I'm a fake drummer. I can only play
I am
cajon.
also a fake drummer. I've never played set before.
No,
Just wait until you find out you don't have to play drum set to be a drummer.
I know, yeah. I think it's kind of fun though to be
Yeah.
like, you're actually like a legit drummer.
Yeah, you're like
You can play the drum
you could
set.
play the drum set. You could play like all the
bass
percussion.
drum. Yeah, you play percussion stuff. You
Yeah,
actually
Brett
played
over here
percussion.
with cajon, just ripping it on Sunday morning.
Which I have a fun origin story with that, but I'm curious when you got
Yeah,
started.
I'm 25 now, and I started playing cajon when I was 14.
Wow.
Yeah, but this is a fun story. Mr. Hansen used to be our worship leader at my church, and he had me on cajon like multiple times, and I was horrible. I could not keep a beat. And he just kept having me on, just giving me practice. And finally, one day it just like clicked, and I just like progressively got better.
Hey.
And he just stuck with it. So I owe a lot to my ability to keep rhythm to Mr. Hansen.
I think he like got back from those Sundays and he was like venting to his wife.
Probably.
Like, oh my gosh, this guy.
Man, Grant Jones is terrible at cajon.
I can't even tell what beat he's playing, to be honest.
He's the worst drummer I've ever heard.
He's literally the worst. Yeah, so
Like the beat he's trying to keep isn't even consistent within itself.
How are you playing 6/8 in a 4/4 song right now?
How is that even possible?
This guy's adding triplets all over the place.
You're so bad, you're good.
It's really jazzy.
Oh, you're really taking creative liberties there.
Wow. Polyrhythms much?
No,
Yeah, so that's my origin story.
that's fun to hear. So we've all joked about on the podcast that I was a band kid, an alleged band
Classic
kid.
band kid.
Classic band kid. Played trombone throughout high school. But that's where I learned to count. Because let's just say I kind of faked it till I made it in playing trombone. When I first came in 7th grade, and I'm like, what instrument do you need? He's like, trombone. I'm like, oh, okay. Didn't know how to play it.
Nice.
Barely knew how to put it together. Didn't make a noise out of that thing for a week.
Oh, my.
I was so frustrated that I couldn't do it. And then, so, hey, to everyone out there who's learning an instrument, I've been there. You can do better than me. I've come such a long way in trombone. But I knew how to count. That was the first thing I learned how to do. Beyond that, the notes on the staff, I just memorized what position they were in the trombone. I didn't know what the note I didn't know what the note actually was.
So you couldn't actually read music, you just memorized.
I just memorized like, oh, this thing here, it's 3rd position.
I feel like that's harder than just actually learning.
that is harder.
I should have just actually sat. Now I do know.
Okay, that's good.
Like know bass clef super well. But like early
Allegedly.
on, yeah.
That's what he said in 7th grade too.
Yeah, today Max looks at my music for a wind ensemble. It's just a bunch of numbers all over.
It's just
the
a blank
place.
page.
Just making it
It's
up.
all up here. It's all up here.
No, it's fun now because I'll actually write out the note and then like, oh, this and then sharpen. I know exactly what spot it is. But before I was just like, oh, this is just this position and then this position. It was so bad. But anyways, I knew how to count really well. So I always just relied on that because I knew when my entrances were and could count. But getting started in percussion, it was 2nd year Bible college. And Mr. Hansen was putting together a worship team. And he asked me, he's like, do you want to do percussion for this? I'm like, well, I can. I've never played the drums before. He's like, oh, you'll be fine. And I had
Famous last words.
I had 1 week before that, and I was very nervous. So I practiced on a cajon, and I was like, oh, I don't know how this is gonna sound. But thankfully, I think because I could count, I'm like, oh, like okay, like this will just sound like this, and I think I did a solid job, and the rest is history. Because same thing at Grace, I'm sure Mr. Hansen, Brecken played box drum, so that's mainly where people probably know me from playing it. Is at church.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that you played drums, to be honest with you, because I remember you playing cajon last year in chapel. I was like, this guy's pretty good. And now I'm just like, he's the trombone guy.
Yeah, exactly. Now you see me in wind ensemble. That's more what I'm known for. But yeah, drumming to me is just kind of natural. I'm like, oh, like yeah, I can do this, and especially worship team songs. It's not that hard.
Man, they're so easy.
Especially if you're playing cajon. Like if you're playing actual set,
that's a little bit harder.
You gotta have a little bit more more
Yeah,
knowledge. and
every
stuff.
worship song is just kind of like the same thing.
Yeah,
over and over again.
With how they flow and like drum stuff, I'm like, oh, like I've gotten to the point, a little confession talk here, when they send out the music list for like, oh, here's the songs we're playing.
Dude.
There's been times I don't look at the email. I get there and I'm like, oh, we're playing this. All right, we got it. Let's go.
Don't even talk to me about that right now.
That's how I am. I got so lazy when I started playing at Emmaus and they had the vocal cues and everything. I was like, oh, okay, we're building here. Sweet.
Yeah.
Back to the main groove.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. That's so true because Maddie and Carl are getting married this weekend, and I'm playing for that. I haven't looked at the song at all.
Yeah, but you'll be fine.
because Ryan's playing guitar, and I play with Ryan. So I mean, I used to play with Ryan a lot.
Oh,
but
yeah.
We're at the point where just like if he goes down, I'm down.
Yeah,
If
you
I
just
can tell
know.
when he cuts out. It's just like if Ryan knows what he's doing, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're going to be, it's fun. I don't know if you have this experience, Max, but when you've played box drum and you play with different guitar players,
Oh, yeah.
there's some that it's like, it's so easy to follow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how it is with, you guys know Wesley Carley?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Wesley, funny story, backstory on Wesley and I. Campus days, our sophomore year, we come into the class and we both sit down and I sat next to him
Nice.
and I talked with him a little bit and we started talking about drums and music and I was like, we have so much in common. I was like, this guy knows every drummer I know and he knows all the same songs as me. I was like, this is sweet. We just became best friends. We move in, the start of school last year, and we both end up on the same gospel team.
Awesome.
There's like 10 people on our gospel team. It's huge.
Dang.
Wesley can do everything. He can play guitar, he can sing, he can play bass, he can play a little bit of piano, and he can drum. He's like a Swiss Army knife of worship teams. Okay? And so we get in there, and him and I just instantly butt heads. Like, I could not stand Wesley.
Oh no.
And so I remember getting back first day of gospel teams, and I went into my room. I said, Cade, I'm going to kill him. I can't do it.
That's hilarious.
I said, I can't do it. And so we just kind of butted heads throughout the whole year. And then we ended up going to Rapid City, South Dakota in March of last year for our last gospel team outing. And that's where it finally clicked, and we finally became buds. And now it's like, this year we're just great.
Hey.
But then
That's
I talked to him. He's like, Max, I hated you last year. Like, no way, I hated you too. So we just bonded over a hatred for each other. It was great.
That is
Hey,
amazing.
sometimes that's how it goes, and those friendships can be really meaningful. So.
True. That's
I
great.
know, but it's just like, I was thinking about that and how funny that was, and I was like, women could never do that. Like, the moment you hate someone, over, done.
Oh, it's funny you mentioned that because another confession thing for me. So when I joined Wind Ensemble, I was just part of staff last school year, and like started playing trombone. And I'm like, man, who's this drummer? And I think part of it, you're coming off of high school, like you've been playing a bunch.
Yep.
But I'm like, man, this drummer guy, like I don't know how I feel about him. Like he's like super confident in everything that he's doing, like drumming wise.
Oh, Max?
Yeah, Max.
Oh, no.
So
hilarious.
I just didn't know, and thankfully I've gotten like old enough, like don't judge it off of that. Like actually
Right.
talk to this guy first before you just assume that like he's just some arrogant drummer. Which he's
No, I
not.
am an arrogant
No,
drummer.
No, I am.
but it was fun, especially like second semester, like actually having classes with you and actually
Yeah.
talking with you more, because you can't just judge someone off of that.
100%.
Yeah, I tried not to. It's just like, it was so different coming in here.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's like all the music I could just sight read.
Exactly.
And so it's like, it was really hard for me to get my practice minutes in because I was like, what am I going to practice?
Yeah, you already got it.
I was
down.
like, I'm not trying to be cocky, but I was just
No,
like,
I mean, if you know the
songs
music,
already. I was just
yeah.
like,
and I just thought back when I came in too, like it's just different because you've been in high school and you used to doing all
Yeah.
this practice, and it's just different when you come into Bible school. There's not as many people. You meet once a
Right.
week, and I'm sure for percussion, it's just like already like, well, I already know how to play this. So
yeah, percussion parts are pretty simple in symphonic
Yeah.
wind ensemble. And I mean, that's fine. So I just get a lot of my practice time in on the kid anyways.
yeah, exactly.
And
That counts.
moving percussion stuff. That's probably the worst part about being a percussionist is moving everything back and
All of
forth.
Yeah, having to now that the concerts in the SLC.
Oh, yeah.
having to roll everything down there.
True, yeah.
Yeah, I went and talked to Mr. Hansen yesterday because I forgot to turn to my practice minutes. So I went over to the SLC to check my folder because I left it on top of the timpanis, and I was like,
Oh, whoops.
it's not here. So I went over to his office. He's like, yeah, Brett and I moved it all this morning. I was like, I've been on campus for the last few days. He never asked me.
Dang it!
So now I feel bad.
I should have thought about that.
Then he gave me. I turned it in, and I didn't realize he upped the number of minutes we needed. this semester. And so, he gave me an extra 30 for helping move percussion stuff throughout the semester. And I was like, I already wrote that on my sheet. I didn't even help you today, but I'll take it.
There you go.
That's awesome.
That's always nice.
That's great.
But yes, we're all three drummers, but Max has the most experience.
Yes.
Which I think is fun. Do you have any plans moving forward with just helping out with worship team, or you'll see how?
I think next year, if I come back to school here, I'll just play in the wind ensemble probably.
For sure.
I'll probably play at church every now and then because why not? But I don't know. I almost went to the University of North Dakota.
Ooh.
For music education because I just love music that much. And so I wanted to be a music teacher. It's like that'd be a lot of fun. And they were calling me and they were texting me a few weeks before, and they're like, dude, we're doing scholarship auditions. Where are you? And I was like, I'm not gonna go.
Nice.
I must pursue a woman. And so I dipped.
Which, by the way, when you're listening to this, it'll be Friday, and the next day will be this guy's getting married over here.
Marriage. Let's go, marriage.
Would it be funny if we
together today?
No.
I'm glad you're the one to make the joke.
I'm not gonna make that joke. That's hilarious.
Kenzie's gonna listen to this and like, Max, why would you say
Max,
that?
you idiot.
Maxwell.
Maxwell.
She calls you Maxwell?
Dude, if that's she how says you know Maxwell, yeah, goodbye.
That's so good.
It was funny. I did think about introducing you as Maxwell, but I'm like, nah, he's Max. Everyone calls
Max
him Max.
the drummer boy.
Max the drummer boy.
Because I'm not known for anything else.
No,
he's the school.
All you need to know, he's just a drummer. That's all you need.
I have accomplished literally nothing else in life.
I don't know why he didn't go do that music thing because that's all he does.
Simp.
Yeah.
Ultimate simp getting married. That's how you know.
Honestly, though, beyond being a drummer, what is something else that would describe your personality or describe you well?
I hate how much you have to think about this. That describe me well?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just end up in a lot of weird situations, I feel like. So I just have like a lot of cool stories to tell. But I'm one of those people where I'm like, this might seem like a bad idea, but if I get a cool story out of it,
oh man,
why not?
Mm-hmm. Hey, like when you throw your diploma into the sea.
Yeah, don't do that. Expensive diploma.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, I open it up and it's like, yeah, there's no diploma here. We got to get your grades finalized. And I was like, I could walk across the stage right now and maybe not actually graduate.
Yeah. Hey, send me here. Everyone, they had the finalized grade still, so.
That's hilarious. When is it finalized?
Whenever they submit grades.
Whenever they feel like it.
Yeah, I think I'll be okay. I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I think they won't worry about that. Also, Grant, did I hear correctly that you finished college, right?
I did.
Let's go.
You graduated homeschool, guys.
Yes, I graduated homeschool. I finally did it. 25 years later.
That's
7th grade, best 5 years of my life.
So I finished at North Hennepin, and then I'm transferring to Crown this fall.
Hey, so
what are you
got
getting
your
a degree in? Major in?
Education.
Nice.
So
you have your associates right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Fire.
Nice.
Actually. Oh, that's a tough one.
Classic dad joke right
Classic
there.
dad joke. Yeah, I just finished and then going for English education. I would teach either middle school English or high school English.
Wow.
Oh, good.
There you go.
It's planned.
Splendid.
I know. So yeah, it's pretty fire. And then Max is getting married. By the time you hear this, it's gonna be the next day.
And I'll be getting married. And the week after that.
Week after that, I'm getting married.
Whoa.
I know, guys, he's getting old.
This is crazy. We just talked about there's a bunch of weddings happening.
Infinite weddings.
Infinite weddings.
Oh man.
There's
so many.
4 weddings the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wild times.
That's chaos.
That'll happen.
Young love.
Yeah, I don't know. If Kenzie and I's relationship doesn't sum up like Bible school relationship, I don't know what does.
Why?
It's like we started dating in like 2 weeks of moving in.
Classic.
It was
that
just
is classic Bible school.
Bible school 101.
Hey, and honestly, I'm going to throw out this random statistic. I don't know if there's many people that maybe start out dating that soon and make it all the way. I don't know.
Honestly,
maybe it's like 50-50, but
I don't know.
Maybe it's different.
I don't know.
Maybe it's different from year to year because I feel like I don't know. Have you heard of Shark Week for Bible school?
Yeah, so
Shark Week!
I didn't know what Shark Week was.
Yeah,
I still didn't find out until this year, like after it was over.
I didn't know either my first year. I was like, what are the people talking about? And then I kind of connected the dots. I'm like, oh.
I remember
that's what they mean.
my dear friend Caleb Cox sent out a message in the general chat. He's like, guys, it's Shark Week. He never messages the general chat, so everyone's like, what are you talking about?
Like Shark Week on Discovery Channel?
Yeah, that's what I thought he meant. And I was like, I mean, that makes sense. He seems like that kind of guy. And sharks are cool.
Yeah. Shark Week.
Okay, but what do you, is it like the week of school or the week after school? What,
Is it both weeks?
Is it both? Is it like the first 2 weeks of school?
I don't know.
Shark Week relationship. You did it.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know what the statistics are for that, but
Because they're like the stat is like if you make it past Thanksgiving, you're good.
I remember last
I know
year.
some people, yeah.
I remember last year, Kenzie and I just started dating. We made it like 2 months or whatever, and everyone's like Shark Week, and like maybe a month later, everyone's breaking up. And Kenzie's like, Max, I'm scared. I'm like, why? She's like, everyone's breaking up. I'm like, we don't have to. Like, that's like it's not
We
like
don't have to
it's not
break
like
up.
a sickness where you just like, oh, I guess we're breaking up now.
Yeah, you
I've been
catch the
sneezing all morning.
Sickness. We got to follow the trend, guys.
No.
Come on.
yeah.
That is amazing.
Shoot.
No, you broke the trend. You
Yeah. Good job, Max. You freaking did it.
Let's go, baby.
No, that's oh my goodness. I've just seen over the years. I feel like it was way worse when we first
my
went to school.
goodness.
It was pretty bad.
Chaos.
That's where the Calvinists were right about the perseverance of the saints. I think.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolute
But
chaos.
to be fair, that was the last year of Alphabus. So
Oh, that's true.
People had to get
different
their
breed.
rings in or what?
yeah, I just like we like making the joke that just Alphabus is just a mindset. Like it's just
It really is.
everything's so different now, and it's not really that different.
People-
But
It's really not.
but it's fun to
Yeah. People still refer to it sometimes as bridal school or ring by spring. There it is.
So my grandpa said. That's what my grandpa said before I moved in. He's like, Max, ring by spring, and I was like, Grandpa, chill out. It's okay.
2 weeks later.
2 weeks later, little did I know,
little.
I was cooked. Yeah, but my grandpa and grandma met, and they were married within 6 months of meeting each other. I think.
Dang.
Whoa.
It's like he like just rizzed her up at a wedding, at like his cousin's wedding, and I was like, no way,
Wait, at his cousin's wedding?
dude, it was crazy because it was his cousin was getting married, and
She
so
like the
he was
maid of
singing.
honor or
He was
something?
singing at his cousin's wedding,
Bro.
and my grandma was his cousin's roommate. If that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
yeah.
And so he sang at her wedding, at his cousin's wedding, and my grandma goes up to him and says something about like how he has a beautiful voice.
Wow.
And he says
The
something like,
Riz.
and she's like, I hope you could sing at your wedding someday. And he said something like,
No way.
are you interested? Or like, are you free? Something along those lines. And I was like, Grandpa, chill out, dude.
Wait, are you free as in like you can come to the wedding and like we're
you
getting
could
married?
be part of the wedding.
Oh my.
And so they started dating. Turns out, so my grandpa came here to school, and my grandma was going to a different school, like right across the lake or something.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know. Apparently, there's like some other Bible college around here or something.
Yeah, there's just I forget the
Or
name.
maybe
of it,
there
but
used to be. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love my grandpa though. He dropped out of school 2 weeks before graduation because he bought a truck stop.
Truck stop.
Legit just stopped. Like,
He just stopped. So like, FOBC trademark has this like
Trademark.
has a legacy scholarship, and so I think I would have been eligible for that, but
No
he dropped out of school, and so
So he had to graduate?
I'm pretty sure you have to graduate.
Oh my word.
Oh no.
Either way, it's really funny in
That
hindsight.
is really funny.
Yeah. I was gonna play this. I was a little late on the sound effect, but when your grandpa was risen up, I mean,
Literally, what happened?
Is the original gangster.
He literally was, bro. And then he proposed using the words of Psalm 34:3,
dang.
which I don't remember what it says.
That's ultimate Riz.
I know. And then when I proposed to Kenzie, I think I said I like sent her the same verse that night or something.
This
What if
is
we just
all
keep
Riz.
hitting this? That's just like the rest of the show.
Welcome back to Riz Corner, featuring Max Larson.
Let's completely rebrand the show.
Yeah.
It's all Riz,
It's all
everything.
Riz. We're just gonna use this sound effect. for
BTB
everything.
does not stand for break time banter. It's like big time babes or something. That's like the rest of the show now.
Big time babes.
This is why Max is hosting the show.
This is why you're the captain now.
I am the captain.
Oh, that's so good.
wow.
This is amazing. I
That's
love
excellent.
how I'll write up topics for the show. We're at the bottom of the topic list.
Really?
Oh yeah, because
We should probably jump back to the middle.
we'll get to the middle eventually.
Eventually.
I guess to try to reel it in. So after talking about drumming,
Yeah.
I just had a fun random question. If you could learn any new instrument, with
Oh, yeah.
no
I love this
limitations.
question.
Piano.
I know I've asked this before. So you say piano.
Absolutely piano.
Oh man.
I've said it once and I've said it before. If I could trade all drumming ability to have that equivalent of piano, absolutely.
Really?
That'd help if you want to teach music.
True.
'Cause you need a.
I mean, I
Are
feel
you
like
could still teach drum? Are you going to teach drums anytime?
probably not. No,
Probably not.
it's like I feel like drums. You could express yourself to a degree,
Yeah.
but it's really hard to express yourself musically in that regard. But like with the piano, man, I feel like there's that quote. It's like where words fail, music speaks.
Yeah.
It's like so true, especially when
That
I'm
is
playing
true.
piano.
Yeah, it's just such a versatile instrument.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's reasons why. I mean, you can just have piano. Why there's piano pieces.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. You can come up with so much more. You can play so many different songs. Like trombone, I can only play like melodies or something. When you think about piano,
right.
you have left hand, right hand. You're playing all the chords with it, all the
Man,
counter
yeah.
melodies, and all the fun, everything.
Yeah. I mean, I can play piano, not like to the level of your drumming ability, but honestly, my one that I would probably say is honestly cello. I think
That's
cello.
valid.
Cello would be sweet.
I remember my mom. I talked about saxophone because I love saxophone. It's one of my all-time
nice.
favorite instruments. And my mom went. She actually bought me a saxophone,
Oh.
and I used it one time.
Oh no!
And now it just sits in our house.
Oh no.
And so it's like I have 2 drum sets in our basement that I will play on, but that's about it.
Are you gonna take it when you get married or
Nope.
nah?
No thanks.
Nope.
No sir.
What an instrument, the saxophone.
Oh man, that'd be a fun one. What about you, Brett? Do you have one?
For me, it would it would be some sort of string instrument. Violin, I think, would be so fun.
Oh, man.
I just love the vibrato you can do with the.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called, with the strings
Yeah.
that you can do. It's just very expressive. But I would also love to learn the steel pedal guitar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's a classic country instrument. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing about violin is you're either like Beethoven, not even Beethoven, like whoever, you're godly or you're just awful.
That's so true.
Like Esther, I always get nervous when I see people play violin, and then I heard Esther and I was like, okay, you're godly.
Yeah.
You're ridiculous.
She is so good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's like by far the best musician at the school.
Hey, shout out my summer teammate this summer.
Hey.
Ambassadors.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean,
were-
I was looking at our class and the class below us and just how musically inclined both classes are. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I talked to Mr. Hanson when I moved in last year, and he's like, yeah, usually I have 5-6 people sign up for music scholarships. He's like, I had 14 from your class.
that's crazy.
Wow.
And I was like, this is ridiculous.
And it's so fun. Esther and just the wind ensemble, but strings add so much to. I
Yeah.
love when they're playing with the different musical pieces and just wind ensemble too. But I would love to learn violin, some sort of string instrument. Just
Yeah.
the expressiveness you can have with, especially violin. I think
Yeah.
it's just so cool, so
Yeah.
fun. And I wouldn't mind not playing an instrument where I'm blowing into it, like a brass
Man,
instrument.
I bet that's so difficult. I mean, you
get-
built up a tolerance.
Yeah,
obviously,
you get
but-
used to it, but
Yeah.
I could never play trumpet because you have to really stretch your lips for that.
Oh, really?
So yeah, trombone works well, but for me hitting higher notes, it takes me so much practice.
Oh.
But it's so fun when I can actually play well, but it's inconsistent.
That is cool.
It's fun with saxophone and other things. Once you get it set, it does what it's supposed to do.
Sure.
Like piano, as long as you're hitting the right notes,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Yeah.
That's how it works for any instrument.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm just saying for brass,
Yeah.
if you mess up your armature, all of a sudden, you'll just I don't know,
Yeah,
you make a
everything falls
weird,
apart.
you'll make a weird noise out of it.
Like
I'm-
your mouth, like your mouth shape.
Yeah, your mouth
because
has to be
because you have to, you have to buzz into the mouthpiece. So
my
sometimes you'll you won't hit the note clean, and
That
it just
is
won't come out
insane.
right. And I'm just thinking for other instruments, yeah, you have some of that aspect, but
Yeah.
the keyboard and other things, as long as you're doing the right things, it
Right.
makes the right noise.
So that's why I like drums. It's just take, stick, whack drum.
Yeah, exactly.
So easy.
Whack drum.
But every instrument you get used to it, and
Yeah.
all have their own unique challenges. And like Max said, as long as you do the thing and you do it right, it works.
Pretty much. That's how everything works so in life. As long as you
Exactly.
use something correctly, it should work okay.
It should work okay. Yeah.
Actually, I just quoted. Maybe you'll know this. Do you remember the Flex Tape commercials?
Flex Seal.
Flex Seal, Flex Tape. Do you know this?
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw this boat in half.
I just quoted JonTron when he's reacting to it. If you do the thing and you do it right, it works.
I saw this
Boat in half.
That's a lot of damage.
Phil Swift here.
I really want to try Flex Seal and Flex Tape to see if it's legit.
It's got to be so expensive, though.
My uncle has used it before. I think he used it to like patch his pool.
Oh.
Don't quote me on that.
Dang.
But I
that
think he
makes
used it
sense.
to patch his pool. I don't actually know if it worked or if he just used something else.
How was that not in a Phil Swift promo?
Yeah.
There's a hole
Here's
in my
Max's
pool.
uncle patching his pool.
There's a hole in this pool. It works underwater.
Oh, no.
Slap it
Didn't
on
he
there.
actually do that? He
you-
like had a seeping bucket with water, and he like slapped Flex Seal on it, and that does not work. There's no way that works.
It even works underwater. I'm pretty sure he says that
Yeah,
in one
that's
of the
what he
videos.
says.
Phil Swift here.
Who's better, him or the OxyClean guy, though?
Oh, dude.
I don't know, both are like so iconic in their own ways. I
Oh,
think.
goodness. I feel like I want to say Phil Swift. What?
Who's the OxyClean's guy's name?
I don't remember. I think he's dead now.
OxyClean. Get
You
the,
need OxyClean.
get the tough
like the most
stains
ob-
out.
Get the tough stains out of your clothes. It's like the most obnoxious voice ever.
He's from like Northern Ireland or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
I just
I'd
thought
probably
Benedict,
say Phil.
Benedict Cumberbatch's accent.
Oh yeah, he's such a smooth British accent.
Yeah, exactly. There's
you
just
could have
something about it.
If you had any accent, what would you have?
New Zealand.
Oh, that's a good one.
That would be fun. Barracuda Brett would come alive.
Barracuda Brett.
Oi, I'm here doing room checks at Galilee Bible Camp.
There's a guy I used to watch him on YouTube. He's a drumming coach in New Zealand.
Oh,
So he has a
nice.
reaction channel, and he's just got like, it's super funny how he edits his videos because this is so different from anyone else. Just like Facebook humor put into a YouTube video aimed at a younger audience. It's hilarious.
That's
But he's just
amazing.
got the most soothing voice, and I was like, this guy's from New Zealand. That's the voice I want.
Oh man.
Absolutely.
I mean, could you think of the famous? His son now is becoming popular.
Irwin.
Steve Irwin.
Yeah, Steve Irwin.
Irwin's
His
kid.
son is
Isaac.
Robert.
I
Steve
don't-
Jr.
Steve Jr. I don't know.
Steve Jr. We'll go with Steve Jr.
We could just Google it, and it would take 2 seconds. But guessing
we'll
names
just
is so much funnier.
speculation.
We're smart. We know the right answer.
Yeah, it's Robert. I feel like it is Robert actually.
Could be. I have
You
no
keep
idea.
talking. I'm gonna look it
Yeah, yeah. But just that accent is so fun. But you should ask Kenzie about Barracuda Brett at Galilee Bible Camp.
All right.
He shows up and does room checks. He's a pretty crazy person. Some people say I look like him. I don't know why.
I don't
that
see
is.
it.
I don't see.
I've
it
never
either.
seen the guy before,
Oh yeah,
but
it's
I don't
Robert.
see it.
And
It's Robert.
It's Robert. Hey,
Yep,
good-
Robert.
Hey, good job. That was
Yeah. I just fact checked myself.
yeah. Break time banter guarantee.
Stamp of approval.
Big time babes stamp of approval.
Title of the episode? Question mark.
Oh, if I remember to make
maybe
clips,
not.
if I remember to make clips of this episode, I feel like that out of context would be like, what did Max just say?
Say
You should just start a
what?
YouTube channel and upload one clip.
Yeah.
One YouTube short.
Just that.
Probably get a million hits.
Well, we also have to do the one with Nick. Remember where he's just saying bedrock and brimstone
yeah.
for 10 hours?
Bedrock and brimstone.
Rock and brimstone.
Oh, that was a good one too.
He can be part of it.
Man, Nick,
We're not.
Max is coming for your job.
I've been playing the game God of War recently. I don't know if you
Dude.
guys have ever played it.
that
I've heard of it.
Kratos
I've never
has like
played
the
it.
deepest voice ever though.
That is a sick
and he just
game.
drops straight philosophy 24/7. And so this is just like the best game ever.
Why am I taking philosophy when I could just be watching people play God of
You
War?
could watch me play God of War and only slightly freak out.
Only slightly.
that game is so fun. Actually,
It is. The combat and the story is
Man,
just perfect.
it's so
'Cause it's like
good.
no fight takes me more than 10 tries. So it's not like rage inducing like Elden Ring. Oh my gosh.
Isn't that like the hardest game of all time or something?
It must be. I
Close
tried
to
it.
it?
I played for like 45 minutes and like I just fought the first guy I saw because why not? He just
Yeah, of
whooped
course.
me over and over and over again. And I just kept respawning right in front of him. And I was like, I'm going to quit this game right now. I was so angry.
So frustrating.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man.
But man, I've been playing Minecraft the last few days.
Hey,
Getting back into vanilla Minecraft is something else.
Chicken jockey. Someone had to say it.
I
Flint and steel.
flint and steel. I am Steve.
Yeah, so it's just like Minecraft is so much more enjoyable now that movie came out. But man,
honestly.
they picked about the best time to drop that movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was so happy when I heard they were doing it, because everyone's like, this looks awful. And I was like, this is going to resurrect meme culture. And I was
so
correct.
true.
And then they dropped it right around the time of Snow White, which was perfect. 'Cause everyone knew it was going to be an awful movie. And so it's like, would you rather see this purposefully bad movie or this one that was supposed to be good and just was awful?
And those are some of the best movies because the director also did Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes.
And that's a movie where it's so dumb, but it's trying to be dumb. It's so funny.
Yes.
So Minecraft, same
He
type
did
of
Nacho
thing.
Libre too.
Yeah. Oh, Nacho Libre.
Oh, you also filmed Nacho Libre? Really?
Yeah, yeah. The
Oh, dang,
director
I
who
didn't
did
know that.
Minecraft, he
Dude,
did Nacho Libre and Napoleon Dynamite.
Out of all three of those movies, I think Nacho Libre is still my favorite.
It hits.
I used to love Ramsey. I wanted to become him. But now he's a real dude. Might want to cut that one out.
Nah, we can keep that in there.
Nah, keep that in.
It's
We're
fine.
PG.
We're PG now. We used to be
or
more
the-
like G, but we're PG.
We're going to get to like
Yeah.
PG-10 by the end of this episode.
Because basically everyone just burps in the mic too.
Hey, Isaiah Miller left. He
Yeah,
was the
true.
one that was
Isaiah-
picky about that. but-
Isaiah used to hate when people just burped in the mic or coughed in it. Obviously, maybe don't cough in the
Yeah,
mic.
I mean-
but me and Brett sometimes just full on belch into
Yeah,
the
I
mic.
mean, at this point, it's just kind of fun. It's like, well, you're not here, so you can't stop us. So
And every time I feel like, shout out Isaiah.
Oh, yeah, Isaiah? Watch this.
Or there's the children, they're over fans. They like you. You are the best. And he tackles them into the watermelons.
That's so funny.
oh,
You've not been baptized.
get that corn out of my face.
Get that corn out of my face.
No, I haven't gotten around to it, okay?
Yeah, man. I mean, the thing about those movies is that they're all so easily quotable.
So quotable.
Exactly.
And it's just like all these short little lines in there. Like, that's what I feel with God of War. It's just like all these lines of philosophy and wisdom that get dropped. Nacho Libre and Napoleon Dynamite in the Minecraft movie are like the exact opposite of that. where
Oh,
it's just,
complete
like, So
opposite.
stupid you have to quote it.
I hate all the orphans in the whole world. Say it again to my face.
My brother
about
used to quote that all the time when he was younger, but he could never do the accent right because he was just like, "I hate all the orphans in the wild," and we're like, "What in the world is a wild?
What are you
What are you even
saying?
talking about?
Oh goodness. Do you
Oh,
remember,
Tell me you're homeschooled without telling me you're homeschooled."
Yeah.
do you remember when he baptizes him?
See how easy that is.
He just quickly dumps him in the
We are
water.
going to the same. We are facing. Where? No, we're squaring off against Satan's cavemen. So I just thought it'd be.
It still gets me every time that the ending scene where the music comes in and he beats Ramesses.
Yes.
And he's jumping and flying at
I am. I think I
Oh,
am
it's so good.
a really religious
every time.
man.
That's a really good movie.
Oh,
is a good movie.
Classic. It's one of those where you watch it the first time. What did I just watch? But
Yes.
every time you watch it again, it just gets better.
Yeah, same with Napoleon Dynamite. Like first time I watched it, I was like, this is the dumbest movie, and it's not even funny. I think I probably watched it when I was like 10, and then I watched it again when I was like 15 or 16. Like, this is hilarious.
This is comedy.
This is peak.
This is peak comedy.
What did Nick say last episode? Don't go in expecting a good movie. Go in expecting a good time.
Oh yeah.
Who, Nick Lundy or what?
Yeah, Nick Lundy.
Yeah, it's like if you're looking, it's the worst movie I've ever seen and the best movie I've ever seen. Like absolutely
Minecraft
a
movie?
1 out of 10 and a 10 out of 10 movie.
I
It could
100%
apply
agree.
to any one of those three. I think.
I 100% agree.
But
yeah.
yeah, man, it was yeah, it was an experience.
Oh man.
The amount of innuendos in the movie, the Minecraft movie though.
Yeah.
A Minecraft movie. I was like,
Yo.
I was shocked.
It's like, whoa, okay.
And then especially the villager at the end. When I was
Oh,
just like,
that
when he's
was
trying to riz up
bizarre.
the principal, and I was
That
like, yo,
was
chill,
weird.
dude.
Yeah, relax.
That was so weird.
I've wanted to tell you this from the moment I met you. I would like to marry you.
what?
It's like, chill.
All right,
This is
dude.
unhinged.
Oh goodness. Maybe that's just the director. He has to include that because in Napoleon Dynamite, there's a wedding at the end of it. So
Oh, true. Yeah.
That could be, yeah.
he's just like, I'm just gonna throw this in there.
Love me.
Oh man.
I've seen those movies so many times.
Oh, man.
Except for a Minecraft movie. I want to watch it again though. Trying to convince
Yeah.
my dad to go watch it with me.
Oh.
Which would be really funny because my dad's like a Carhartt carpenter, like occasionally plays golf. That's about like the most mainstream thing he does.
Is he a little
play
bit more like no nonsense, like or not?
No,
really?
he's easy
Pretty
going.
funny.
He's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like he loves Nacho Libre, he loves Napoleon
Okay, so
Dynamite.
then
But I was like, when
Yeah.
I was like a Minecraft movie, I was like, he might find that really stupid.
Yeah.
True,
And then
yeah.
I watched it and I was like, he would like this a lot.
Okay, that's where I was like wondering, like, how would you feel about
No,
that?
Yeah,
he's
what's
not.
the
He's not
line?
like uptight or anything.
Yeah,
That's
'cause,
good.
like someone expecting something serious, like, what was that?
That was not cinema.
Max, you are no longer my son.
That was not cinema. That was Sigma.
What the brain rot?
With the brain rot.
We always circle back to brain rot.
We
Let's
do.
not.
Hey, it's
let's
just,
not.
It's just part of. It's just part of the culture these days.
I haven't listened to any of this podcast, and I just knew we were going to get to brain rot
Oh yeah.
at some point.
The past, it's been very reoccurring.
Man, I think ever
Lauren.
since Lauren, yes.
Ever since Lauren came on, because we had a little segment with her, because we're a little bit older, so I included terms like, Lauren, what does this mean? Or we tried to guess
Yeah.
what it meant.
Oh man,
We did pretty well.
we sounded like a bunch of chuggies.
yeah, we did.
Dude,
Oh, man.
Lauren sent a video a couple of days ago into the family chat, and she was just said sus or bus a bunch. It was actually really funny.
It's so fu-
I'll
it's
show
so
it to you
funny.
later.
I love talking to both of them. They're great.
Buther Buth.
Buther bus is slushy.
So good. Oh, man.
It's good.
We're going to try to round this out somehow.
Oh,
Starting out with the first topic.
let's go. First topic. An hour in. Wait, how much time?
We're 56 minutes in.
Oh, excellent.
Hey, I am here. I've got all day. So this is
Exactly.
great.
We are going to talk about laughable laws.
Excellent.
Let's do it.
A classic of the show. So, Max, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start a prompt of a laughable law, but then leave something blank. And then you and Grant will try to guess
Oh,
what
okay.
this laughable law is. And they are very laughable. We've had some.
Do you have the little?
I do. I do. I need to be quicker. But there it
Got
is.
this.
I didn't like that. That was like
Not a lot
the
of,
way that voice tickled my ears was not a good thing.
not a lot of people like it, to be
Yeah.
fair.
It's like
Yeah.
someone giving you a wet willy. It's like
something
nah.
you first hear like that was weird, but then later on when you've listened to enough podcast episodes, it's just
Yep.
funny. You just
Yep.
I find myself quoting it.
Honestly, me too. I do that, man.
You guys are going nuts from this little voice in your head.
Yeah, exactly.
Chaos.
It's haunting us.
Yeah.
It's like not like this noise though.
Okay.
What the flip?
Okay. If you had to guess, what do you think that was?
That? It sounded like an old western of like a horse getting shot.
That's a great description.
That's exactly what I thought. I thought it was a horse.
We've heard giraffe, but this guy is
A giraffe?
he's as tall as a giraffe. Not that tall actually.
That's a human.
It's a guy?
It's a human.
That's a human male
What the
making that
flip?
noise.
Is it Gobert from the Timberwolves? Like,
Yes, it's Rudy Gobert.
Rudy
No.
Gobert?
tries to get a foul call.
That's actually so good. Wow.
Or Karl Anthony Towns, but he's just too zesty when he tries to get it.
Guys, it's not a foul. Guys, it's not a foul. Come on.
You know the kind of the Karl Anthony Towns used to play in Timberwolves, and he just has hilarious sound bites
Oh,
because he
man.
sounds so zesty.
Oh, okay.
His voice is so
It's like-
funny.
Yeah, his voice is hilarious.
Like growing up, my family, I was in wrestling from 7th grade through senior year. And so my family was always like, basketball is stupid. Real men don't play basketball. Don't watch it. And I was just like, oh, okay. So I just went with it. And then I hung out with Cade, and he big basketball lover.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I watched
huge
it, and I was
basketball
like, this is awesome. Like,
Yeah.
this is the perfect sport for my ADHD because there's something always happening.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
constant action.
I was like, this is so much better to watch than like football or baseball.
Got
Yeah,
constant action.
man, I've been watching basketball recently with Cade, trying to get into it, figure out the rules and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been watching the Wolves, and I literally predicted.
Dude.
I was like, they're gonna beat the Lakers in a shocking way, and then they're gonna get swept by the Warriors.
Well,
Whoa.
I hope that's incorrect.
I hope
but
it's incorrect,
maybe.
but it's
Man.
probably what's gonna happen.
You have a good
because
start at least.
Anthony
to it.
Edwards decided to just not show up yesterday.
Well, the entire team decided they couldn't make any
Man,
shots.
we
so.
could not shoot the ball.
The last
hopefully-
game of the Lakers series was probably the worst game I've ever watched in my life.
That
It was hilarious because Rudy was just going off, and no one
Rudy,
else.
Yeah,
did
Rudy
anything.
popped
just
off.
Rudy. He like went 30 and 20.
I love that about Rudy because he's just so inconsistent. But all of a sudden, he'll just decide he's a offensive mastermind.
Yeah.
He was like 14 of 17 from the field, almost had 30 points, had 24 rebounds,
Yeah,
which is
that
a stupid stat line. People don't do that.
Yeah, I watch him shoot, and I was like, I can't shoot a basketball. But like watching his shooting form like gives me cancer.
It's so awkward. He has some of those awkward plays.
The next day, the day after the game, I woke up and I was like, kid, I can physically feel the cancer forming in my body from last night.
But then Rudy just decides like he had so many putback dunks that game.
Yeah.
Off of misses. He'll just like, oh, I got it. Boom.
Boom.
Slam it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him and Randall kind of carried the series. It
was crazy.
Yeah.
But
Anyways, we should get back to the weird laws.
I suppose we should.
I suppose.
Okay,
Yeah.
fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank. Laughable laws. In Wyoming, it is illegal to blank a horse with the intent to make it unrecognizable to its owner. yeah. Keep your answers PG, please.
Wait, in order to what?
In Wyoming, it is illegal to blank a horse with the intent to make it unrecognizable to its owner.
Dress up.
Oh, that's
a solid one.
That's probably what it is. I'm gonna go shoot.
I was thinking that, but I was like, no, PG.
Yeah, I appreciate. I appreciate.
I'm off the rails.
I could go off the rails very badly.
Well, Grant, you are incorrect. Max is also incorrect.
Oh, I thought
unfortunately.
dress up was gonna be good.
This is a weird one. In Wyoming, it is legal to tattoo a horse with the intent
Yeah,
to make
okay.
it
Who takes time out of their
unrecognizable.
day to tattoo their horse?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what the flip?
Because you can brand, people brand their cattle.
Yeah.
However, I was in Wyoming, and I can actually see it because like there's just nothing to do but like stare at rocks all day. I just will stare at this dirt field and maybe tattoo my horse.
So they just
Tattoo my horse.
tattoo the horse because they have nothing else to do, and like, oh, I could actually see something else around.
Oh,
Or you could
man,
ride the
there's
horse to a
nothing.
different state because Wyoming's boring.
Yeah.
There's nothing in Wyoming.
Oh, Wyoming.
That's a drive-through state.
Yeah.
Speaking of other states, in Alderson, West Virginia,
Nice.
one may not walk a blank even with a leash.
It's gonna be some stupid animal. It's gonna be like an emu or
Will
something.
it be an animal at all?
Is it a lizard?
Wait, walk a
blank?
without a leash? Walk a
I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
walk a
lizard on
blank
this one.
even with a leash.
walk a. You're going with lizard.
I'm gonna go lizard or grandma, one of the two.
Can't walk a grandma.
Even if you have a leash on her, you
She can't go outside. I'm gonna go with an emu.
an emu.
I don't even know if emus are in West Virginia.
Emu. Well, you guys are incorrect. This one's makes a little bit more sense actually. A lion, tiger, or leopard.
So they're discriminatory against cats.
Yep. Even if
Basically,
you put them on a leash, you can't.
Speaking of animals, walking your animals, there was a guy when you're coming up the road to school. There's a guy who took a poop under a tree on the left side of the road.
What?
Yeah, there's a guy took a poop, and his dog was sitting there watching him, and I was
Wait,
like,
the
"That is
dog-
so backwards."
The dog was watching him.
Yeah,
What?
The dog picked it up?
The dog's watching. Like, did the dog have a doggy bag, bro? Like,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I don't know.
sir.
Wesley
Wait.
Carly was telling me about this the other day.
You saw it happen?
I didn't see it happen. Wesley did, and Wesley doesn't make stuff up. And
Wait,
I was
Wesley saw this guy take it.
That's crazy.
yeah, and I was like,
That
that's
is
kind of crazy.
insane.
Usually Plymouth is a little bit more mild
what the
mannered.
crap?
Oh my goodness.
It was pretty funny though.
That's-
I just think it's so
that
funny
is
that
so
the dog was
backwards.
watching
That's
him
kinda
instead of the other way
hilarious,
around.
actually.
Yeah. Oh my word.
The
That
dog
is-
probably picked it up after he was
Probably.
done.
Minnesota needs to make a law now. Apparently.
Gotta
Yep, there you go.
Got to get my freaking human neutered. He's pooping all over the place.
Oh man. All right, next one. We're also in West Virginia again. In West Virginia, no children may attend school with their breath smelling of blank.
Garlic.
We got garlic. You can go with the same answer. I don't care.
Probably alcohol.
Oh, that's
That's a good one.
That's a good one too. Well,
If you say toothpaste, I'm gonna quit.
I'm
I'm gonna give it to Grant here because it's wild onion.
That's close
Oh.
enough.
Close
wild
enough.
onion.
Wild
but not
onion.
normal onion.
Just it says wild onion. So maybe I don't know. Tommy out with wild onions. Everyone was complaining apparently.
They had an onion sandwich. Oh my goodness. Actually, my great grandpa, he was a farmer, and he every day for lunch, he'd have a homemade bun that his wife, my great grandma, made, buttered, fresh white onions. No, the top of the bun. That'd be a
Interesting.
sandwich.
That's it.
I'm
my
just-
mom used to make a grilled cheese and honey sandwich.
Oh,
That's all she would ever
I
eat.
feel like
And then,
that'd be
like,
kind of good.
I feel like I wouldn't completely hate that. My fiance Kenzie, she grew up and she used to obviously she grew up, guys. No way.
no way! Whoa, let's go!
We need like the sparkle noise.
I was gonna play that or the applause, but I don't. We'll just do both of them because we can.
Wow. She grew up. No, but she used to take 2 pieces of bread, put ranch on it, and that was it.
What?
Yeah. So
Where is
like,
she from?
She's from Iowa, which sums that one up.
Checks out.
Just throw Iowa under the
I
bus.
thought it was so funny when I told my grandpa that I was dating Kenzie. He's like, "Where's she from?" And I was like, "She's from Iowa." And he's like, "Max, you know what the best road in Iowa is?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "The one that gets you out of there the fastest." So funny.
That is amazing.
I love my grandpa.
That's a classic grandpa
Yeah,
joke.
but she has no spice tolerance whatsoever. So she puts ranch on everything. Like the mashed potatoes in the cafeteria.
Oh.
She puts ranch on it because they're, quote, spicy.
No
And I'm like,
way.
that might be the whitest thing I've ever heard in my life.
That is
Like,
hilarious.
I have a really bad spice tolerance, but that was really bad. Today,
Same here.
Today, a group of guys and I, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, did the all-you-can-eat challenge.
Love it.
And so, like, I have no spice tolerance. Like, if Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch was a spice tolerance, that's what I have, okay? Really bad. And so I got, like, the mango habanero, which is, like, towards the top of the list. I think it's, like, number 5 down or something. So I got that, and I was like, oh, this is hot. Like, really hot. And then they were like, guys, we got to do one more order, and we're going to get, like, the second hottest one.
Oh, no.
We didn't get number 1. We got number 2. And I ate it, and everyone was like, it really wasn't that bad. And I was like, I can't feel my tongue right
Beck's
now.
like, yeah, guys, it really.
Yeah,
I'm going to go to the
bad.
bathroom. I'm going to go to the bathroom now, guys.
As he's dying.
Like, yeah, it was bad. I was like, hopefully I can still talk today on a podcast. Because it was just, mouth was on fire.
Yeah, first of all, you did that. And you did all you can eat. And he ate pizza.
True. Yeah, you just ate like 4 pieces of pizza.
I had 3.
Legend.
Legend. So
How many?
I know. Call me Fatty Daddy. It's okay, guys.
I'm not gonna call you that.
There's 2 guys in the dorm, and I called them that one day, and it's just kind of stuck ever
That's
since.
hilarious.
Fatty Daddy.
So funny.
That is great.
Oh, man.
How many wings did you eat?
I had like 16.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Respectable.
Cade had 32.
Oh, my
Oh, that's a
goodness.
lot.
He hammered it. But to be fair, neither of us ate breakfast.
Okay, that adds up. That makes sense.
That's so amazing.
Goodness. All right, let's keep it rolling. In Salt Lake City, Utah, no one may walk down the street carrying a paper bag containing a blank.
Child.
That's a very practical law.
You can't paper bag in Book of Mormon.
Book of Mormon in the paper bag. You can't.
Can't
you're
do
not
that.
allowed to do that.
Can't do that.
That's a good guess.
Well, we're incorrect.
It is
on
Utah.
both.
Wow.
It is Utah. A violin. You can't carry a paper bag with a violin in it.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever. I don't know why. That's crazy.
What?
I'm going to do it. I'm driving to Utah tomorrow.
Specifically Salt Lake City, Utah.
Esther, I need you, and I need a paper bag. We're going to go.
Her violin.
Yeah.
Esther needs to go with, because I can't be the one who drops the violin.
Okay. Makes sense. We want a not a nice violin though,
Yeah, it's true.
just in case they confiscate it. Or I don't know why this law exists.
You feel like that one new cop who actually knows that law.
Yeah. It's, to be fair, some of these might not exist anymore, but I have a source that has a bunch of these laws that existed at some point in time. So,
It's a weird
Oh,
law.
so some of these might not exist anymore?
yeah, they might not.
Oh, that changes things.
Yeah. But there's only one way to find out. Well,
Gotta go break the law.
you got to go break the law. There are other ways to find out, but that's the best way to find out.
Yeah,
I feel like
obviously.
it's the fastest way.
Yep. Do I go to jail or not?
I mean, I feel like most of these aren't jailable.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
Maybe, I don't know.
Wasn't there one you can't throw moose out airplanes?
Yeah, was that Alaska?
That's gotta be Alaska.
Gotta be Alaska.
Oh, okay. Let me just not do that.
Let me just chuck my moose out
Oh
of an
shoot! I was gonna
airplane.
do that tomorrow.
That's
There goes my Sunday plans. Honeymoon
Alaska,
plans
you
out the
just
window. Not
to
the moose
church?
though.
You know, Alaska, you just go to church, drop your moose out of an airplane.
Yeah, might as well.
Typical Sunday. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, literally.
Oh, goodness. All right, last one. In Texas,
Texas.
a recently passed anti-crime law requires criminals to give their victims blank notice describing the nature of their crime to be committed.
Wait.
I'll read it again because it's a bit confusing. In Texas, a recently passed anti-crime law requires criminals to give their victims blank notice describing the nature of their crime to be committed.
I feel like considering where Texas is located, most of the criminals can't speak English. So this law shouldn't apply.
What?
So it's
So the criminals have to give their victims notice?
A blank notice. What type
We'll
of
go
note? What kind of
24 hours.
24-hour notice? Grant says.
That's
This is such an odd law.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would probably say 24 hours.
and you guys
Yes,
are correct.
sir.
It is you must give a 24-hour notice, either orally or in writing, which I just think that's hilarious.
Wait, so
Oh, hola, senor.
yeah.
so
Knocks on the door. Hey, in 24 hours, I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna rob your house.
What?
Have a good
wait,
day.
that's literally what it is. So if I want to rob your house,
gotta
I have
go.
to show up 24 hours before I do it and tell you, either give you in writing, or I have to tell
or
you.
tell you.
And
Yeah.
then I just leave.
I guess.
And so you plan for it?
How about you just have dinner with them at that point? Because you can't rob them until you have to give 24-hour notice. So you can be buddies with that person, I guess.
Wait, so what's the fine
I have no idea.
if you like break it?
I have no idea.
So like
Well-
you just up and rob someone. Is it like
See, it's
That's
in
so
Texas.
weird.
So I don't know.
Yeah, you robbed this guy, but you didn't tell him first.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
So
a
that's double
offense.
jail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
double offense. Yeah, I'm not sure why they added this. It's some sort of
weird?
some sort of anti-crime law, but I'm not a legal person, so I don't know.
Weird.
You know, maybe if we had Sam or Zach Davis on, they could tell us
true,
like,
yeah.
oh, this is why. So, but
Passage in Article 13 of the law.
it actually says right here, and it was because of this case that they did this, and I don't know why I'm going off about that. They don't talk like that.
They do not talk like that. They're just wicked smart.
You will hear them in a different episode.
Nerds. I can say that.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
just gonna be blowing up Zach's phone the entire time.
During you'll find out when he's recording and just like call him constantly.
Yep.
Hi.
Actually, we could call you on here if we wanted.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. This has the
kinda funny,
capability.
actually.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. We've
Like, yeah, we're gonna phone in our dear friend Max Larson today,
Max
even though he
Larson?
lives 2 minutes away in the guy's dorm.
And he was just on last
so
episode.
he's
No way.
back on again.
He's back, baby. Crowd favorite. He's already back.
I'll tell you this now, just in case it happens. But we have this thing, the Christmas special episode.
Oh, yes.
And a reoccurring thing we do is we prank call people. We'll call someone and we'll sing a Christmas carol to them and then hang up.
We're calling Max.
We'll call Max
Just so you know, we're gonna call you.
All right, sounds good.
and sing a little drummer
It'll
boy.
probably be. It'll probably. Oh yeah, it has to be Little Drummer Boy. It'll probably be like December.
I don't know. It's before Christmas.
It'll
Just call me
probably be,
on my birthday.
Oh,
When is your
true.
birthday?
That'd be fun.
My birthday's March 1st, but that doesn't.
We're gonna go back in time.
We're gonna go
Call
back in
him-
time.
Call him on his birthday, and then not use that clip until December.
And we're gonna,
It'll be perfect.
yeah, perfect.
Well, yeah, we'll figure it out.
Well, it's time travel, so
yeah, yeah,
it's not a problem.
We can do that. We're the BTB.
Yeah, we're the BTV.
Big time babes.
Yes, I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, goodness.
Oh, great heavens!
Bring the Bathsheba.
Oh no!
No way. That's so funny.
Oh wow!
I mean, we just had poetical books, so I mean,
Yeah. Have mercy on me, O God, according to your
According-
steadfastness.
love.
According to
Man.
your abundant mercy, blot out my transgression.
We had to memorize that for.
Oh, did
the
you?
class,
Wash
yeah.
me thoroughly from my iniquity.
Which
Cleanse
was
me from my
it,
sin.
it was great to memorize.
That's
I will
great.
It was
say.
good. I know like verses 1 and 2 now.
Yeah,
So that's about
Nice.
it.
Yeah, Max after the test, he's like, I don't know why I blanked on the first verse.
Yeah, I rewrote the first verse like 5 times. He's got fill in the blanks, and I was like,
Oh.
PBO, you messed up the blanks on here. Like, what are you
Bro.
doing? And then I kept erasing it, and I rewrote it. And I was like, no, PBO, I'm sorry. I'm the idiot.
Dude,
was-
fill in the blank is so difficult though.
It either helps you out tremendously or it will throw you
Yeah.
off like
Yep.
crazy.
So second year Bible school, we had to memorize Romans 8
Yep.
for Romans class with Pastor Ogier. And for the final, it was verses 17 through 39.
Dang.
And we got there. I didn't study at all. Didn't even try to memorize it. So he gave us a word bank and fill in the blanks, and I aced it.
what?
Dang!
Yeah, I got a 99% on that final.
Wow!
I was like, oh my gosh.
I'm a legend.
I am him.
That's insane.
I am him.
I'm him.
I'm Himothy.
Call me the Apostle Paul, guys.
Basically wrote Romans.
Oh goodness.
What in the hair I see?
Yeah, right. That's funny.
This is why we have Max on. This
Yeah.
is so entertaining.
This is
I
great.
cannot wait to listen back to this. But do you guys have anything else before we head to the outro?
Dang, that flew by.
It did. We're hour 15 into it, so
Whoa!
No way.
or
What else can
technically
we talk
hour
about?
14. Sorry, but
Oh,
Man, that's chaos.
I feel like there's always stuff to talk about.
there always is.
Hold
It's-
on, I thought
It's
I
crazy.
feel like,
I
yeah,
had a
Grant
hot-
said he had
I
something.
had a
That's
hot
true.
take.
It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, hot
Okay,
take.
wait. Did you guys watch or have watched Marvel movies? Are you big Marvel fans?
But then I stopped watching pretty much after COVID. So The last one I saw was Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh yeah, that's a while ago.
Or Shang-Chi.
Okay, yeah.
Or I forget how to pronounce it, but I think that's the last ones I've watched.
I never ever watched Marvel movies growing up because I just thought they were stupid until I actually watched them. So this past summer, I lived with Cade this summer.
Nice.
And he's like, we got to watch them. So we watched Iron Man 1 and 2. Then we watched Hulk. And I was like, these movies are gas, dude.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
And I watched Black Panther.
Yes.
And I was like, dude, these are sick.
So good.
Well, those are the only ones I've watched. So.
Okay, well, so the most recent movies, like the last like 5 or 6, maybe even 7, have been.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, but I did just go see Thunderbolts. And let me tell you, I really liked it.
I've heard great things about it.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like the newest Marvel movie, but
Who's it about?
it's basically like the Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad is from DC.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Is anti-heroes?
They're basically anti-heroes.
Yeah.
They like, I don't know. Just go watch it. It's pretty good.
Huh.
Pretty solid.
You don't necessarily need to watch all the ones before. It would help, but you don't have to.
Yeah, I heard it was a good superhero movie. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched all of the Deadpool movies this past year. Never seen those before.
Oh no.
Crazy. Maybe bring a Bible with you.
Yeah, those are something else.
Those are
rough.
crazy. I watched the third one I think 4 times in theaters.
Oh, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Dude, I loved it. I was just it's like
I actually do want to watch that one.
it has one of my favorite lines ever in that movie.
Those are ones I haven't watched. I don't know if I'll watch them, but maybe at some point I will.
You should watch them.
I don't know if Brett could handle it.
Sit down.
That's the thing. I'm trying to think of how much I would enjoy it. I'm sure there's some parts.
Sit down with your Bible, your bubbler,
my Bible,
and maybe
bubbler.
a blindfold,
Bible.
and then just watch it.
I love it. 3 B's: Bible, blindfold, bubbler.
Yeah,
And then turn your hoodie this way so you can put your hood this way.
Safety hoodie.
So
Safety hoodie.
wait, some risque parts.
That's what we'll end it on. Do you remember that?
Oh!
How have we not told this story before?
Wait. Safety hoodie.
First year Bible
Bro.
school.
Why is that such ringing bells?
I'll help you with this. So first year, to help Max out and maybe other people, first year I roomed with Grant.
Chaos.
Sorry for you.
It was something, man. Nate Krellin.
Chaos.
And Malachi Franz.
And chaos.
There's 4 of you in one room.
Yeah. Well, we had 2 rooms. I don't know why they let us do this, but we put all the beds in one room.
Oh, my word,
And then all the desks and couches.
We had
in the
a
other
group of guys do that this year too.
Okay, yeah.
It's
So it was something
wild.
So Grant was, all of us were a little bit more wild, but those guys especially. They were,
me?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
There were some goons, and they would just say things around me. I'd be like, what are you guys saying? And then they try to tickle me all the time, and just messing with me.
Safety hoodie.
So we always joked about me and my hoodie, like my safety bubble, my safety hoodie. And someone, I think it was Malachi, literally bought me a hoodie that said safety hoodie.
That's right.
I don't have
so
it.
funny.
I don't know if I have it
Oh
anymore.
my goodness. We would say so many wild things and Brett was never ready for it.
Yeah.
And Brett was like,
This
and
poor
he'd throw his hoodie on.
poor innocent kid, just like, what is this?
So funny.
I know, the amount of chaos that happens like in the men's dorm is just ridiculous.
It's unhinged.
It is something.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't room with Cade this year because I did so many crazy things last year. Like anytime I room with Cade, something crazy happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like last year, it was like a Friday night,
Oh boy.
and so curfew's 1 on Fridays, and so I was up in the SLC studying. And Cade texted me. He'd gone out with a group of friends to Perkins, and he texted me, and he's like, "Hey, I left you a little treat in your fridge." And I was like,
Oh boy.
"Oh, sweet. That's usually like
Please
an
actually
energy
be a
drink of
treat.
some sort."
Please actually
Like
be
a pie, a piece of pie.
Oh
And
man, a
so
piece of pie would be
I
great.
go upstairs
Little
into my
French
room
silk.
at like midnight, and I open up the fridge, and there's this brown and green box, and I was like, "I know what that is. That's a Perkins pie." So I open it up, and it's like this Oreo silk pie, and he had eaten like just a little bit of it, like maybe a 30-second of
Dude,
pie.
I'm nervous.
I ate a little bit of it too.
No.
It was good. I'm about to put it away, and he
boy.
turns to me. He's like, "Max, eat the whole thing."
Bro.
And I was like, "What?" He's like, "It'd be based." I was like, "Okay, well, now it's law because you said it'd be based." So it's like midnight, pie in one hand, fork in the other. I'm eating this lukewarm Oreo silk pie.
Bro.
Just start going to town on this
Oh
thing.
please, dude.
I'm
so nervous.
I ate 3/4 of the pie. And I put the box away and I said, "Tetelestai, it is finished." And I put it away and I flopped on the floor. And I laid there and I was like, I made a mistake. And I was like, I just need to get up, get in bed, and I can deal with the repercussions tomorrow. And I stood up and I realized my laundry is in the washer downstairs and I need to flip it.
Oh, no.
And I'm on 3rd floor.
Oh, no.
So I waddled downstairs.
Oh my word!
I flipped my laundry. I waddled back up the stairs. And with the way the dorm shook and with the way I was breathing, you'd swear I weighed like 400 pounds.
It's Kung Fu Panda trying to get up
literally.
the stairs.
And then I woke up the next morning just like with the worst stomach ache.
This Max will appreciate this guy's queso trying to get up the stairs.
Literally. I am queso.
Queso's, I don't know if you've seen clips of queso.
No.
Oh, he's this hilarious streamer. I'll show you some.
Man,
clips.
he's so funny.
Yeah, I have to watch him.
His,
Does he play? Does he play? He plays a video game, or
he just plays a bunch
He
of
just
stuff, but
talks.
his viewers just make fun of him. They'll make
Oh, my
donations
word.
to just call him fat, and it is the funniest thing ever.
They're hilarious. You're like, yeah, you are 6'2" sleeping on your side. Yeah, you need like a passport to roll over.
Yeah.
oh my
Planet and Planet Fitness.
bro.
Nestle Munch over here.
They're so creative.
They're
It's
so
good.
creative, dude. I don't understand how they come up with it.
I'll find some later.
Yeah, I'll have
and show
to
you
watch
some
it.
reels because I have them saved, and
That
I'll
is
see like, oh,
amazing.
Max liked this reel because I liked it too.
You probably will. Yeah, and hopefully you don't see other reels. that I flag.
I usually only see those ones.
That's
Okay.
good. I've seen so many queso videos, though. They're just hilarious.
It's so funny.
Max- always make me laugh.
Max, I'm gonna be 100 percent honest. I didn't know where that story was gonna go,
I didn't know
and
either.
I was really nervous.
But it's just like, yeah.
But
I
that's
have-
like
But it's just because
that's like a tame version of what I
I
thought it
have
was.
so many stories like that.
Okay, tell us after.
Oh gosh.
he's respecting the episode. which is
Respect the
great.
PG.
PG.
No, I don't have anything bad per se.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
just all funny like that. Like they're all kind of along that same line.
Yeah,
just really
that's
funny.
That's good then.
Okay, wait. What kind of pie was it?
An
Oreo.
Oreo silk pie.
Oh, that sounds fire.
It was good. It was just lukewarm.
Yeah, lukewarm and
It was
and
springtime.
when you eat that much pie.
I remember exactly
at
what
night.
sweater I was wearing and everything.
I love
It was
pie.
bad.
His comfort sweater going through that.
Yeah,
difficult
it
time.
was. I tried to wash it and tried to wash away all the memories when I
Yeah,
put it
yeah,
on
exactly.
next time.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
I remember I woke up the next morning. I was like, "Did that really happen?" But then, like later in the year, we had to write like 22 pages of paper in like a span of like 3 days or something.
Oh, man.
So there's a lot of papers.
That is.
I hammer it out Friday night. I'm finally done, and I was like, I have no problem sleeping. By the way, like ever. I just get in bed, gone. But I was like, Kate, I should have some melatonin because it's like it would help me. Like it's not going to make me fall asleep, but like might improve the quality of my sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And so he asked me to edit his justification research paper for Dr. Munfram. And he mixed me up 4 milligrams of melatonin,
Is that a lot?
which is like a normal amount's like 3 for a person, I think.
Okay.
I was
no.
like, Kate, for the memes, we should double it.
Oh,
so I
no.
had 8 milligrams of melatonin. And I chugged it.
No.
I just downed it, and like maybe 5 minutes into editing this paper, I was like, I'm going to bed. Crawled into bed, passed out. Apparently, we talked for like half an hour. I have no recollection
don't
of
remember that?
No recollection of that. And then I woke up the next morning like 7 o'clock because I had to go to the bathroom, and I could not walk straight. And I was like, I think I'm actually hungover right now. Like I'm actually
Oh
cooked.
my!
Melatonin.
I went to the bathroom, got back in bed, passed out again. And Cade wakes me up later, and he's like, Max, do you want anything for breakfast? I'm gonna go to Taco Bell. And I was like, I roll over, and he's like in his gym clothes. I was like, why don't you work out first? Because he always works out for like at least 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, why don't you go work out first? He's like, I already did. I was like, what time is it? He's like, it's almost 1. It's like, oh. And so, and I just had the worst headache after that.
Oh, man.
My head was just pounding. So then, this is the last story, sorry.
Oh, no, no
No,
worries.
it's good.
No
It's
worries.
good.
This past summer, I lived with Cade. And I didn't sleep for like 3 days
What?
because I don't know. I had like this horrible pain in my chest. It was keeping me up at night. Couldn't sleep. And so I called my mom. I was like, Mom, do you have anything that will help me sleep that's not melatonin because of that story?
Yeah.
And she was like, I've got these sleeping pills. And I was like, she's like, your dad's been taking these sleeping pills for
Oh,
years.
boy.
It helps him sleep. And I was like, all right, bet.
They just gave one to you?
Yeah, they're not like a prescription
Oh,
pill
okay.
or anything. It's just kind of like
Just a
pick
random.
it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
Sorry.
Prescription.
Yeah, here you go. Take 5. No. No, so she gave me 2 of those. She's like, take them like half an hour before you go to bed. Okay. Like 8:30. 8:30, I take the pills. 9 o'clock, I'm like, dying. Okay.
Gone.
Gone. So I got in bed. and I was on the right side of the bed. Okay, completely naked. I get in bed, 9 o'clock, completely naked. I go to sleep. I woke up at 3 a.m. I was on the left side of the bed at 3 a.m. I'm on my knees. I was facing the right side of the bed, and I was peeing all over the bed.
No.
This is real story. Woke up on the left side of the bed, on my knees, facing the right side, and I peed all over the bed. And then I was still knocked out from the pills, so me and all my genius threw the comforter over it, went back to sleep because I was so tired. And I woke up every 20 minutes because I could smell it. And I was like, did I just pee in my bed? It's like passing out.
You fell asleep?
I went back to sleep because I was so knocked out from these pills.
Oh, man.
And I got up the next morning and I texted my dad. And I was like, I might be a little bit late for work today.
It's a little late.
He's like, that's okay.
Oh, wow.
I just got to ask, is Kenzie okay with me including this story?
She's like, if this happens, you are sleeping on the couch. And I was like, that's
so
completely valid, Kenzie.
She okay with me including this story on the podcast?
Let's just wrap you in like a shower curtain or something before you go to bed.
Oh my goodness.
That is so funny.
What a way to end it. That is the special.
What a way to end it.
That is the best way to end it.
Tea time banter with Max.
I don't even know what the title of this episode. Max the Drummer Boy is the obvious choice, but
like
Max and Melatonin.
Just like,
Oh, man.
just like be an epic band name, Max and the Melatonins.
That's kind of fire, actually.
If we
You go like
are in
Punk rock band.
Your title should just be ... question mark.
if we make a band, Max and the Melatonins,
Yes, we're doing it.
we can just be We'll just be drumming.
We're all three drumming.
But we'll all drag behind the click track.
Yeah.
We're all so tired.
Yes,
And
yeah.
it's in the music too.
Yes.
In the
click,
recording.
yes.
It's
That'd
in
be
the recording.
fire.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know what we titled this one. This is
Oh.
craziness.
Utter
I'll
chaos.
figure out something later.
Oh,
What a
man.
time. What a time.
Dude, Max, I was
Good
crying.
stuff. Dude,
that was
funny.
amazing.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh,
Thanks, guys.
man.
Thank you all for listening to this episode of Breakdown Banter. As always, a huge thank you goes to our guest. Thank you, Max, for being on the show. Woo. Follow Breakdown Banter Instagram to see exclusive content and stay up to date on the show. Check out our YouTube channel to view our podcast in video format and other content. Be sure to listen to our previous episodes and be on the lookout for future uploads. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.
Peace.
This song is such a bop.
Dude, it's amazing.
This is like, I feel like I'm creating a character in me.
This is like the Me channel, but like up another level.
Oh, it's so good. Scrap.